Hi guys, it's your boy Chites Comedy, aka the Laughing Planet for joke lovers. I don't say you go joking. Anyway, no be for dream o, this one na reality. I wan tell you story wey go fit surprise you, make you laugh, make you shock you, hold you, drag you, and even taunt you. Anyway, make we bounce into the story cha. I go tell you make you no forward this video, make you no skip am. May you watch until the end because the story will fit change your life. The most interesting story you will ever hear for your life. Now I want to tell you, so I see you. Let's go there. There was a kingdom. During olden days, we want to start story. We start with there was a man, mango. There was a girl, goa. I don't want to go that way anyway. So it's okay. There was a kingdom called Kingdom of Iyokolo. Kingdom of Iyokolo is the strongest kingdom during the ancient days for Anambra State. Some people know Kingdom of Iyokolo. Some don't even know. This one where they look me, they even know Kingdom of Iyokolo. We want to know the Kingdom of Iyokolo. No problem. Just listen and hear what happened in the Kingdom of Iyokolo. Kingdom of Iyokolo was one of the kingdom way strong past all the kingdom way there for Anambra State, for Anam side, inside Anambra State. But Kingdom of Iyokolo get some bad thing. Will be their culture when not to make sense. Kingdom of Iyokolo they forbid twins. Kingdom of Iyokolo they do some kind of other things. So there was an old woman in the Kingdom of Iyokolo. The old woman have only one daughter, and the daughter is blind. This old woman, blind daughter, now turn to topic where people use the laugh, use the mock, use the crack joke. Even men and female, old and young, they use the blind girl, the crack joke, they do anyhow. Shall you understand how that kind of thing they be? Many of them believe say the girl no go fit make am for her life. She no go fit get wife. She no go fit get anybody who go fit marry am. Talk more of getting children. But they mock this girl based on say they poor well. And the mother self don't old. But the girl is very beautiful anyway. She got a zian. She get everything, but the only problem which she have is that she dey blind. So one day, the girl they go river and make she go fetch water for her old sick mother in the evening. So a boy catch her on the way down to go and fetch the water. Carry her enter inside bush, knack and finish. After when the boy don't rape him, the girl cry, go home. You know they easy for a blind girl to trace her way home. Now person they carry enter inside bush. But finally she don't find a way to go home. When she get home, she tell her mother what happen. Say girl boy we don't rape her more. As she go, make she go fetch water. So the mother go to their king of Iyokolo kingdom and report the case. The king promised say he will find a way to provide the people who will do that kind of evil thing for the community. So he gather all the elders. They say may they find a way where they will find the boy. They do everything where they feed do, but nobody find the boy. And be say the boy don't go. The worst part of the story be say after a one time, now the blind girl talk say she dey pregnant too, which means say that guy when he rape am for inside bush, even vomit her come for inside her body, and now she don't dey pregnant. So now so the matter be, and the matter now they settle so. But make you dey listen because you go understand the full story. I tell you say this story will melt your heart, mend your heart, turn you up, turn you down. because it's the most interesting story we go hear right here. I don't know whether you don't hear the one with Pasamo, but this one is sweet me die. Just say this very story, never hear them for anywhere. Because this story is my own personal story indeed. Share you understand. So make we continue. As if we say this girl they pregnant, so everybody don't they question. So this boy don't use like so this girl don't they like this, they're pregnant. Who know what thing go on? This and that. Last, 9 this girl can't give birth. After 9 months, she give birth to twins. The twins where she born, my boy and the girl. The matter can spread for inside everywhere for village. The king one main pity the girl, but all the elders where they for village talk say our tradition be say we know that allow twins, so twins na evil. So the king order his guard to go and bring those 2 children, the 2 babies that the girl gave birth to. The blind girl was crying bitterly. They have no other choice than to protect her 2 newborn child. But she's trying to protect the child. Those guys beat her up and go away with the twins. They took the twins to the king's home. Then the king called on the SMO and suggest that, Omo, you see this child, so not say we know they accept twins, so but me, I go for like make you check this child, may you know what thing will be their destiny. So there's a more check the child by placing his hand on the forehead of those children. After when he make a lot of incantation, blah 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 la paratata, panamaka bababa, halamazumeka, naka. Last, as a more, talk say this boy where they like this, so saying destiny now today overcome waiting no fee, waiting man no fee do. Say in fact, waiting seemingly for this man destiny be say this man go destroy complete village. All the boys where they just and go destroy them. Say this one where they see so maybe the girl. They no see anything good for her body, but for the boy go kill, wipe many boys away. Now I'm waiting see for him destiny. That's in the be for elders now. All those kind of elders where they see for Nollywood film. That's what they do. Now those olden days elders now they copy what they made them, they do all those things with the right. So the elders they just do like that. So this child not get anything good. If we make for kill this child as if take the kill others will be twins. So the king can order the guards say may they carry the 2 child go inside the whole forest, may they go kill them. The guard they carry the 2 child, they go inside the evil forest. As they enter inside the evil forest, one of the guard know to get mind to kill the child. That one will carry the boy. But that one will carry the girl. Just one man do anything quickly, man come off inside the forest. So as the other one they do smell, so the other one just carry the other child, the female child, enter one corner, kill him chap, when they go home. The other one carrying on will be the boy. Go stay for that one Iroko tree where they did. When they reason how him be say him go kill child whenever do anything for in life. As in the reason and so at the end day, but when the reason as him go live am, when disobeying king, when he swear say him go serve, say him go obey. The choice no gree and choose you. So, but based on saying no one disobeying king, he decides say making use a knife kill this child. As he raising hand up making chook am, 9-1 hunter waiting inside the bush, maybe they hear the cry of that child. Come they trace me know what happen. Tell and say no kill that child. Last, the boy stop. Hunter waiting be oh no. This child now my king and I give me this child. You know, say for our village they forbid twins. So in time he say make I for kill this child. Maybe like say I may want kill the child by myself. The hunter say lie. Say you no go kill this child though. Both of them don't drag am. The hunter tell and say for your village they kill twins, Abi. But for my own village then they kill twins. So you no go kill this child. Last they don't drag am. You know in the bina. They don't they fight. So after every the hunter win the king guard and go with the child. The king guard return home, call on his king. Then king go to happen, say that child did no kill him again. No, say one killer and one hunter come for that place. So come they fight with him. Last now he no come kill the child. Say the hunter don't carry the child go. As the king look at him, the king say this hunter beat him no be small. So the king verse. Based on say your whole kingdom now one of the strongest kingdom for inside Anambra State. That time Nigeria never did. So you can't tell the boys. In summon all the boys waiting for the village they come. You tell all their youth, say may they go inside bush, inside the forest, may they find that hunter. We beat the king guard like that. Collect the child. Say may they find the hunter, may they catch the hunter, kill the hunter, collect the child from the hunter by the hand, kill the child. Come bring the head of that hunter for him. Make him use and drink water. So those olden days king, they took the guy they get that boy well. So all the boys they don't they sing, they dance. Collect the automatic for body, collect their cutlass, enter inside bush. They waka inside the forest, say they find the hunter. Luckily for the hunter don't already run, go in village where be neighboring village, where they near your whole community. So those youth and the boys who go inside bush may they catch the hunter. Don't stay inside the bush. It take them 7 days to walk out for every corner of the bush. They no find the hunter. They no find the boy. So they return back and tell the king. Say they no see the boy and they don't even see the hunter. The king was very angry with the result. Investing go kill all the boys and go inside the bush. Say they stupid for not killing that hunter and for not be able to find that hunter. But last, after when they don't talk with the elders and all of that, they can't finalize and say, they no kill the boys who go inside the bush since we be saying that they are children. But the king still the verse, use out of anger, call on the leader of the gang, of those youth who go inside the bush, may they go find the boy. And ask them what happen. The kind of verse where they for the youth leader head self don't make sense. When you take reply, the king don't make sense. So the king use anger, use knife, kill the leader of the youth. That one no to make sense for the kingdom. Because normally they're not supposed to kill their own person like that. This one can twist the mind of the kingdom. Some of the boys in the kingdom support the king. Some die against the king for killing this child. So their village maybe say they been get strong warriors pass every other village where they around the community. Don't they weak? And they get one other village where they call Eka, where they close to Yohulu village. We be saying at them and that Yohulu kingdom, and they get matter of land. As that village where they call Eka, come here say that village no they in peace. They call decide to attack the village. They attack the village after long preparation, and the war was not so easy for them. But Iyoholo defense is very weak because they already they twisted. Some of the Iyoholo boys decide to fight for the king. Some of them decide say they no go fight. Say made the neighboring village come win their kingdom. After all, they don't like as their kingdom be again. Maybe say that they kill their own individual. Bro, maybe the story they sweet, have you? Have you know they sweet you? Me when they talk and don't they sweet me say. This one don't be for dream or na real. Still remember saying your boy, Chites comedy one. Laughing Planet for joke lovers. I still they tell you the story. So make we continue now. This kingdom will be a cash kingdom attack the Yoholo kingdom for the first time in their history and defeated them. Although everywhere for the kingdom no fortune, so they decide to go back and come back later on. But based on say the war no easy. The preparation of coming back take them a lot of time. Because the war when Eka village they fight with Yohulu village before they defeated the Yohulu village took them 7 years. They will come, they will fight, they will go. And that's the olden days war they been. They come, they fight, they go. They come, they fight, they go. So they now prepare. After when they find out say the Yoholo defense don't they very weak. The Eka village now prepare to come and destroy the whole entire kingdom of Yoholo. When this warrior they prepare, the person will lead the war. Tell them say, now waiting they go do be say, so be say river there for the downside. They go carry their canoe, pack all their weapons, including fuel where they go use burn the village down, put them for inside their canoe. Then they will come enter the village, go reason how the village matter they be. They no go with weapon, make person no notice in a water and then they enter. They will leave everything for inside their canoe, pack them for the riverside, hide them for some way. So after when they don't monitor everywhere for the village, they will come back, come slay the whole village with fire. So the idea makes sense for their own sense. They from water come instead of the normal land where they from they come other days. They come follow water side enter. As they enter, they pack their canoe for inside bush for near the river side. Which will enter inside the river, they pack their canoe for that place. They go up for inside the village where they go. Reason how the village they be. Then if they come back, they go slay the whole village with fire. Bro, you dey hear me so? And your boy Chites comedy. Laughing Planet for joke lovers. So that boy wey be twins before, him name na Somade. Somade they already grow up. Now Somade there like 7 years. So when Somade grow up, they like to dey climb any all this palm tree because they like to dey tap wine, even though say no sabi do. So in climb one of the palm tree because when the hunter carry Somade go home, carry am go give one of the palm wine tapper, say make dey train am. So na the palm wine tapper and they train Somade. Somade and the palm wine tapper follow come tap wine for near the riverside. So Somade climb on top of one palm tree. As in they inside, as in they on top of the palm tree, they see the people when they park the canoe where they go up, go lay ambush for York Kingdom. So when they don't go up finish, Somade come down from on top of the palm tree, come go straight to that place where they keep the canoe. As they reach the place where they keep the canoe, small boy when they 7 years, he no even know say na people will be warriors, now keep the canoe. He just walk around, touch everything where they there. So as in come they enter inside the canoe, they go down, you see fuel, you see cutlass, you see other weapon with those people carry people inside the canoe. So before you go now, get one more ant when they inside that canoe. As you see the ant, and one man catch the ant. Now the ant can they run for inside the canoe. When they pursue the ant. Before you go now, the ant can enter one corner of the canoe and put hand for that place. You can be say the canoe get error for that place. And the error, they use something come close the place. They use something patch am. So the small ant run enter inside the place where the arrow is. So somebody come they try me catch the ant now. When they draw the thing out, they draw the thing, so I go fit catch the ant. I say draw the thing come out. Now so the canoe start the leak. Now so canoe start the sink. First time somebody think say na joke, think say na small thing. I think say water one carry himself. Now he come run. They come up. By that time, the palm wine tap and we being adopted father now don't define am. So when he notice say the palm wine tap don't define am, he come run. Come out to go find the palm wine tap and what they call him name somebody everywhere. Both of them come follow they go. Before you go know, before 10 minutes where they come out, the people will go lay ambush for inside the York Kingdom don't already come down. As they come down, they see all their canoe, everything don't sink. And after they land the ambush, they go hitting us, landing of ambush they be. They will go hit everywhere, make warriors they run, they pursue them, they come down inside the water side where they are weapon day. So that when they go run, reach that water side, they go strike them with the fire where they don't set, everything where they don't set. So as all those warriors they run, they come, they reach, they see say their canoe where they park for inside they don't already sink. Now so your Kingdom boys can use like that to defeat them because they say they no get weapon again. They wipe every single warrior. All the boys where they pack come, they can destroy your whole kingdom. They push all of them enter inside water. Now all of them die. Omo. JB your whole kingdom talk say twins no good. Now na twins na save their life. Finally, after the war, your whole kingdom is never in peace because so many people still oppose the king's decisions since when the king killed the leader of their youth because of the twins where they go find for inside bush. Omo. The blind woman will be some other mother when they even see with your own eye. Don't grow old and nobody they even they take care of her. After some days, somebody mother decided to go to the king to cry for help. When he get to the king's house, there were a lot of crowd there and they cannot get to the king to complain. So the prince find out that she is standing at the back. So now decide to call the blind woman to sit and ask her some question. When the prince asks the blind woman question, the blind woman explained everything to her. About how he be saying no they feel feed himself again. Say you don't know the kind of life where she come. What be say the only children where she won't get. Say the kingdom mother her. After when he complained everything to the prince heart pay for the way the thing take be. So he can decide say when he become king, say he no go be like his own father. Say he got made some things when father they do. They can change am the better way. The prince when decide to plan a way when go take they gather the whole village. They gather them, making unite them together. But because of the way when father take the ruling own style of ruling, many people do already hate the prince. So nobody all the youth and they loyal to the prince again. After a while, some years don't pass. Your whole kingdom, they in peace. It's where they don't defeat a car kingdom where be their real enemy, where they fight with. So the prince carry some of the boys to go for hunting. When they go for the hunting, they were chasing one antelope. The antelope run and cross the next boundary to their neighboring village. Maybe Umuede kingdom. So when they enter inside Umuede kingdom, they don't say they don't cross the boundary because of the animal where they pursue. So finally, they kill the animal, but where the animal stop, inside Umuede bush. So one girl when the car there, see them when they kill the animal. She can't go back, go tell their people, say, you all the kingdom people, they kill animal for inside our holy bush. This one come bring another matter for your whole kingdom people. Because women the kingdom, they forbid somebody to kill bush, to kill animal for inside their holy bush. Now they are in their gods, they forbid somebody to kill animal for inside that bush. So when the news reached them, they consent some boys, say may they go Iyokolo Kingdom, go to Iyokolo Kingdom people, say they go pay for the thing where they do for inside their bush. Everything they do for inside their bush now aloe and somebody from their village will be Iyokolo village, and then they go kill, come use them, come settle all the sacrifice what they don't spoil for their land. This one a very big mahala with that one. Another big mahala. And by so doing, the king will be father of the prince, though he even grow old. One of these things they happen. What man do man? All the elders when they go around, they find solution. When they go use settle this matter, or no solution that available. They even go beg no money the kingdom. They may they give them cow, may they give them big things. Make they no kill their person. They still no agree. They go beg money the people. Say may they give them land. May they nurse they go take prepare the oracle where their people spoil. They no still agree. You can't tell me the people. Since we say all the choice we will give on, all the offer we will give on, and not accept anyone. What you want, gong. They say they want the blood of the prince. Now they go kill, prince of Iyokolo Kingdom. Now they go kill. May they use them satisfy their own gods. That one go fit happen. Oh yeah, who moment? Go see him now. So the prince talk say, as the matter they be so, then I cause the problem where they like this. Same father be don't cause the one when cause, and then I own turn nine they reach like the same way saying one be good prince. We saying one be good king, and they already bring sacrilege from own people. And constant making go using hand, sacrifice himself. Made our people carry up. Use and do the sacrifice. The prince decided to leave in the midnight. But one of the king's guard find out that the prince is leaving and decide to follow the prince. He followed the prince. When the prince get to the boundary, cross to the next kingdom, being Umunede, the guard ran back home and tell the king what he saw. So the king sent his boys to go and look for the prince and make sure that the prince returned back safely. They went into the bush and started searching for the prince. When they were searching for the prince, they couldn't find the prince. So they saw some group of boys that are coming inside the bush for hunting. They asked those boys if they have seen the prince. Those boys told them that they have warned you to stop stepping your foot in our land. We are Umunede Kingdom, and we will never step our feet in your Iyokolo Kingdom. So we are begging you to stay away from our kingdom, or we will deal with you. What you people did in our kingdom has not been repaired, and you people are still stepping your feet in our kingdom. The boys of Iyokolo Kingdom get annoyed with those statements and the bad words that those boys use on them, and decide to beat them. When they beat all this young boy mercilessly, one of the boys no fit use in sense, in heart, no fit carry the kind beating wey they give am. So the boy died on the spot, and some other boys injured. They returned home and spread the news about what happened. That Iyokolo kingdom, which has once committed sacrilege in our holy bush, they already killed one of our boys and even beat some other boys. The kingdom gets so furious and angry about the new stuff and decided to send boys into the bush to start looking for anybody that they will see from Iyokolo kingdom and make sure they kill that person instantly. Remember, the prince is still inside that bush. They were searching everywhere inside the bush, for complete 3 days. And the boys are everywhere in the bush. Iyokolo boys are still also in the bush looking for the prince, without knowing that Omonede has prepared for war. Bro, you know they easy. Finally, the prince is inside the bush, looking for his way out, even to return back to his kingdom, but he's totally lost in the bush. Some days has passed. The prince is very hungry and still there at the bush. So Omonede and Iyokolo kingdom jam in the bush. Bro, it be small matter. War come dey for inside the bush. They fight the war. The war no easy for Omonede boys. Omonede boys decide to run, and the Iyokolo boys too, no even easy for them. They decide to run. When they return home, the king asked them where is his son. They told the king that they will come back with the son. The king don't even want to hear anything about what is going on. All he cares about is to pick up his sword and start going for the war. The king get back into the bush and fight alone against Omonede people. Omonede boys fight with him. He killed a lot of men, and finally they overpowered him and arrested him. They took the king to Omonede kingdom and bring him out for the people to see the new development that they were able to achieve. Omonede people rejoice that they are victorious by capturing the king. So they decide not to kill the king, but to keep the king in an underground cave and wait for the prince to come. I hope so you see they enjoy the story. I see your boy, Chites Comedy, the laughing planet for joke lovers. I know see the enjoyer. They keep the king in underground and wait to see if the prince will come for his rescue. The prince, who has lost inside the bush, spent several days in the bush and finally come out from the bush after some days. The news is everywhere in the kingdom of Iyokolo that their king has been taken. and the prince is nowhere to be found. So when the prince actually arrived, he arranged the boys in the kingdom and asked them that it's time for us to ready and go on war against Omonede people because they hold my father captive. He arranged the boys and everybody in the community, both the people that hate the king and people that like the king, is now seeing it as an insult that their king has been held captive by Omonede kingdom. The prince asked them all to go and bring goat, ram, fish. Let them go and honor all the gods of their land, their gods of war. Make them ready, because in the next 7 days they will be ready to go and give Omonede war. So be saying a war they want. Bro, it's just one problem. They take enter another problem. Everybody don't be ready. They will go buy, bring goat. They kill fowl. They do a kind of sacrifice. They give to different gods of their land. Finally, the SMO of the village told them that the king will return only on one condition. The only way where the king will feel return, they say, one person from this kingdom will sacrifice himself willingly. And that is the only way that your kingdom will be able to win the war against Omonede. They summoned the news everywhere for the village, including the council of elders. They said that someone from this kingdom must volunteer himself for the sacrifice. Nobody agreed to do that. There's a life to the sweet now. How you going to kill yourself? How you going to kill yourself for your kingdom? You know days. So the information spread everywhere. The SMO of the village told the village that in the next 3 days, if nobody is ready to volunteer himself for the sacrifice, your king will die and you will lose your kingdom. Because when these people wait for you to come and rescue your king and they did not come to rescue your king, they will kill the king. And after when they kill your king, they will come after our village. And when they come after our village, our kingdom will not be able to defend ourselves. Because this is what I saw in the oracle of our village. Bro, day one don't pass. Nobody can sacrifice himself. Day 2 don't pass. Nobody can sacrifice himself. On the 3rd day, SMO go around the village. Bukurum. Today is the last day. If nobody from this village is able to sacrifice himself, our people will perish. Our king will die. And they will bring war against our kingdom. And we will all lose. Before that night, somebody, mother, has been thinking about this and be crying for the whole day. All she's saying is that My son will come back to this kingdom, come and take over his kingdom. My son is not dead. And if this kingdom is destroyed before my son, then my son will have no kingdom to rule. Finally, she decided to give herself for the sacrifice. Some the mother went to the oracle of the village earlier that night, and Ezemo told her that you cannot come here because women are not allowed to come here, so you must leave. She's even trying to explain to Ezemo that she come there for the sacrifice, and Ezemo chased her away. Ezemo returned to the village to make the final announcement that if that night no sacrifice is ready, no one is willing to submit him or herself as the sacrifice, then the kingdom will lose. Ezemo made the announcement. After making the announcement, when he returns back to his shrine, he finds out that the blind woman, Somadi's mom, already used cutlass, cut her neck in front of the oracle. Ezemo returned back to the village and tell everyone that another sacrilege don't happen now. Say woman don't go enter inside the oracle, maybe their village oracle, where woman no they enter, and the woman don't even kill himself. Everybody they wonder who be this woman. Finally they know say somebody's mother, maybe the blind woman, were born to twins, where they kill. If I will come out in the life, they will say my own life now. They make sacrifice for people. Some people are like that. God I beg. I know 1 million I be person where we say now, me go to make for people sacrifice. Even people will not love me. So, Ezemo returned to the oracle to ask the oracle how the situation is going to be to solve the recent sacrilege where don't happen on top of their king, where women the kingdom, people that arrest. When Ezemo returned here, he asked the oracle, and he found out that the oracle is already vibrating. What happened? The oracle speak to Ezemo that the woman, the blind woman, has sacrificed herself for the safety of the kingdom. And if your kingdom go on the war, that your kingdom will win the war. But the king has done evil, so the king will return. But Ezemo keep on asking the gods to tell him what will happen to the king. But the gods ask Ezemo to leave and ready the boys to go for the war before it will be too late. Bro, this life no easy. Ezemo have no other choice than to leave the oracle instantly and go and meet the prince. Let them all gather, the boys, and get ready to go for the war. They prepare for the war, they leave. When they leave and started singing, they went to the boundary between Omunede and Yoholo Kingdom. They spent a day there waiting to see any Omunede warrior that will cross over, and they couldn't find any. They decided to move into Omunede because Ezemo warned them before leaving that for you to win this war, you must first kill Omunede warrior first. If Omunede warrior kill your men first, then you lose the war. Bro, they decided to move into Omunede bush. They search everywhere in Omunede bush. They can find someone that they will kill. But it was too difficult for them. All they see written is that the king of Iyoholo Kingdom will be dead by tomorrow. When the prince saw that, it made the prince more angry. So the prince decided to go on the war on his own alone. All the warriors that go with the prince, they tell the prince, say, Oga, now you be our next king. No use because of waiting, they tell say your father will die tomorrow. They rush this way. Remember what Ezemo tell us, say, if the people first kill us, we will lose the war. The prince tell everyone not to talk to him. Besides, he is the prince, so he have every right to fight for his kingdom. The prince keep moving, and the warriors were going with him. At a time, the warriors get tired and decide to rest. The prince asked them not to rest because by tomorrow, his father will be dead. They told the prince that they are with you and they were going to save your father. But the prince never trusted them. He believed that they don't like his father because his father is not much a good king. So he agreed with them that they are going to rest and wake up early in the morning to march to Omunede village to save his father. In the midnight, when they were sleeping, the prince stand up and move with his bag and his tools for war to go on the mission alone and make sure that he saved his own father. The prince leave that midnight and he met some of the Omunede boys in the camp where they were guiding in the entrance of the village. The prince, being just a man and cannot defeat all the men, decided to find a trick to trick them so that he can be able to pass through. The prince planned everything that he can do to penetrate, but all his plan is not working out. Finally, the prince decided to distract those warriors so they can be able to go in a separate way. Then he will be able to penetrate and find a way to get in India to go and save his father. The prince go out and pack a lot of stone and put it in his bag. He climb on top of a tree and be throwing the stone inside the bush. And when the stone roll, some of those boys will go inside the bush to find out what is going on in there. Throwing the other way around. Some other boys will go inside, will go that side to find out what is going on in there. Finally, 2 boys were left at the checkpoint. So the prince jumped down immediately and starts fighting with one of the guard. The other guard was shouting and to call on attention of those that went into the bush to go and check what is going on in there, what was making the sound in there. So he killed one of the guys that he was fighting with, and the other guard comes around. He hold the guard, puts cutlass on his neck, and asks the guard to tell him where the king is right now or he will kill him. The guard refused, but when he find out that the prince is too serious and is ready to kill him, he decided to tell him where the king is. He told him that the king is held captive in an underground hall of Umunede kingdom. So the prince killed him and started running down to find his way to Umunede hall so that he can be able to rescue his own father. The warriors that were with him in the bush, when they decide to rest in the night, wake up and find out that the prince is no longer around. None of them feels so comfortable with that. Many of them were afraid because they don't know what happened to the prince. So they decide to look for the prince inside the bush before heading to Umunede kingdom. They search everywhere for the prince, and they couldn't be able to find the prince. They say to the extent that they get lost into the bush while looking for the prince. And that made them spend a lot of time inside the bush. Before the day break, they were able to find their way out so that they can be able to go to Umunede. In the morning, they decide to move. So when they find their way out, they couldn't find the prince. Some of them suggest that they should go back to their kingdom and tell the elders what happened. But many of them said that that is nonsense, that there is no point of sharing the bad news that they always encounter. Their king is gone, and now their prince is gone, so their kingdom is all gone. There is no point of going down. All they have to do is to either go to the Umunede kingdom and find their king and bring him home, or they will continue looking for their prince. So finally, they all concluded that they should go to Umunede and bring back their king instead of looking for the prince, since they don't know where the prince is, and the prince might also be in Umunede. Bro, all these warriors come get ready. They go to Umunede kingdom where they go save their king. The prince they already enter inside Umunede kingdom. When the prince reached the Umunede town hall, they found out that Umunede town hall is where they actually keep his father, and they kept him with some security to watch over him. So he has to use his local arrow to shoot the securities silently until when he killed them all. So after killing them, the prince moved in and find his father where they beat him, and he's so weak and tied on the underground of the hall. Guys, it's still your boy, Chites Comedy, aka the Laughing Planet for joke lovers. You still there, Abby? Say the story, they make sense. Abby, I don't talk out of point. Manage me the way you see me. Tiredness. Alright, boys. So let's go there. He rescued his father, but his father can't even walk. So you have to carry his father and put his hand on his shoulder and try any possible way to walk with him, because his father cannot walk. As they come out from the Umunede hall, they see some warrior walking around the village. They have to hide. Finally, they found their way out. And as they were about to leave from the village, they saw some warriors coming from their back. And the prince decided to run a bit with the father, not knowing that those people has laid ambush on them. Many people are in the front, many are in the side, and these the only few people that are even coming in the back, from the back. So the prince decided to fight the people that is coming from his back. Then behold, many warriors from all corners come out and drown them all. Abba, Prince no be one man indeed. Prince Iked. Prince Iked have no choice than to fight before he would die. So Prince Iked target one of the boys and kill him immediately. They start fighting. They surrendered him and they collected his cutlass. They put his head on the desk and tell him that we will kill your father in your presence, and then after that we'll kill you next. They carried the king's head and put on top of the desk. They raised up the cutlass to cut his head, and immediately the warriors from Yohol kingdom that entered inside the bush, that was inside the bush when the prince left them, arrived immediately and started fighting. They distracted the whole thing and they leave the king alone and start fighting. The warrior of Yohol kingdom overpowered the warrior of Umudeze and released the prince and the king. Immediately, alarm is being raised, and all warriors of Umudeze kingdom are now coming out. So they decide to run away. When they run, the prince asks one of the king guard, who is giant in size, to carry the king, of which he did. They carried the king and they all run very fast as they go few run, enter inside bush. When they enter inside the bush, they stay for inside the bush. May they rest small, drink water before they go home. The prince is now very tired. Some of the warriors decide that they should not rest, let them keep moving. But the prince, being Prince Iked, and the king are now very weak and tired. So they decided to rest a bit before they will be going. When they were resting, the warriors of Umunede arrived in that place. When they heard the noise that the warriors of Umunede are coming, they started running again. Then, this time around, the warriors of Umunede are many and huge. The warriors of Yohoro Kingdom can't be able to overpower them. They have to run around inside the bush. The king's guard carried the king and the prince run with them. They run down to the back of a tree where they hide. They stay in that place, and all the warriors of Yohoro Kingdom split inside the bush. And everyone is finding a way to save his or her own life. India is where they stayed. Before one of the Umunede warrior find out that the king and the prince are at the back of the tree. Although the rest other warriors of Umunede Kingdom have already searched everywhere and they couldn't be able to find anyone, so they decide to leave. One of the warriors who refused to leave instantly find out that the king and the prince are at the back of the tree. He noticed the sand and started looking around the tree. Immediately he saw the king and the prince. He bring out his local arrow to shoot the arrow. Then the father of Prince Ikedi, being the king, noticed that someone is about to kill his son with an arrow and dive into the arrow, and the arrow shoot him in his heart. He didn't die instantly, but he found it too difficult to make it. So the prince and the king guard have to carry the king to run away from the area. And finally, the rest warriors of Umunede started chasing them until they can't find a way to track them anymore. Other warriors of Yohoro Kingdom finally finally found the prince and the guard where they were inside the bush with the weak king. So they took them all together to go home. They returned to the kingdom of Yohoro successfully, but the king is already too weak to leave. They took the king to his throne and called on Ezemo to come and give him some treatment. Immediately the Ezemo arrived. The king asked Ezemo to please do all it takes to make sure that his son is a good king, since him himself, his time is gone. He asked Ezemo not to even bother treating him because his time is gone, and he called on the Prince Ikedi, and told Ikedi that he has handed the kingdom over to him and give up his spirit and die. Prince Ikedi cried bitterly in sorrow like no man can ever do. He cried and told his dead father that he is not ready to be a king. Why will he leave so soon? Finally, King Ikedi was asked by Ezemo that he should go and find a way to get a wife immediately after the burial of his father, because he is going to be crowned king of their kingdom, and he will never be crowned without wife. The burial of the king takes place, and after a few days, the prince is asked to go and they choose the rightful wife that will be his wife. They call on all the maiden in the community to come to the kingdom to dance, while the prince will pick the best choice of his wife. All the maiden were dancing and dancing, while the prince is busy monitoring them, may know the one will go good for his best wife. Guys, forget saying now your boy, Chitest Comedy, aka the Laughing Planet for joke lovers. No be for dream or na real. As it is sweet them, you depend them. As it is sweet us, you depend them. So bro, all the maiden don't gather. They dance. The prince dey busy, they watch them. You know the one when go select. After every, the prince will say, all the maiden wey dance good though, but he no go use like that, choose them. Say he get holy staff when him father get. Then the holy staff na him go bring. Anybody wey go fit hold the holy staff without shaking, na him be him wife. Now your boy Chitest Comedy, aka Laughing Planet for joke lovers. It's talking. No be for dream, na real. I tell you some real life story I tell you, share you know. So the prince give them the staff. Give the first girl the staff, shoot the first girl. The first girl can't be able to hold the staff. He give to the second, the same thing happen. The third girl think that she will be the prince's wife. He give her the staff. He gave to the fourth girl. Finally, that is how he gave all the girls. And all the girls, all the maidens that dance there, none of them is qualified to be the wife of the king. So, Prince Ikedi returned to Ezemo and tell Ezemo what he did. And none of them were selected as his wife. So Ezemo have to ask the gods what is going on. The gods told Ezemo that Prince Ikedi have to go and make peace with Eka kingdom that they destroyed years ago. Because in Eka kingdom is where he will find his own wife. Prince Ikedi refused to do that because he found that as a kind of insult that he will go back to Eka kingdom to beg them for peace. Eka kingdom that he defeated. So finally, after some days, the elder gathered and do a lot of meeting, a lot of suggestion concerning the current problem that the kingdom were facing of being kingless, and tell King Ikedi to reduce his pride since he's their next king and go and make peace with the Eka kingdom for peace to reign. Prince Ikedi, the future king, decided to travel to Eka village to go and beg them for the loss and for the problem that they encountered during the days of war. And finally, when he is done with that, the current young king of Eka kingdom decided to give Prince Ikedi her daughter for marriage. Prince Ikedi, being a brilliant guy, go there with his staff and they asked the princess of Eka kingdom to please give her the staff, give him the staff. Immediately when the girl hold the staff, nothing happened. And so Iked celebrates saying, "I'm seeing real wife." Finally, Iked did every the necessary thing that is supposed to be done for him to marry the princess of Ika Kingdom, for them to have peace. He did everything, and he get married to princess of Ika Kingdom and bring her home. They celebrated in the village. Prince Iked is now crowned the king of Iyokolo Kingdom, and he is doing very well. The kingdom become in peace for past few years. But King Iked did not have any child, but a girl who he adopted. He took the girl like his own child. Why the girl is not his own child? The girl is called the princess of Iyokolo Kingdom, since King Iked and his wife did not have any child, but they have the adopted child. So, on a very fateful day, King Iked is about to celebrate the New Yam Festival of Iyokolo Kingdom. So, King Iked have a lot of things that he's supposed to do before the New Year festival would be celebrated. One of the things that King Iked must have do before the New Year festival will be celebrated is that he will go into the stream, into the river that is between them and the kingdom. He will go down inside the river and bring up a stone from under the water. You bring the stone home and keep it in their oracle. So King Iked will bring the stone from middle of the river and keep it on their oracle. Then he will go back with a yam down into the middle of the river and place it down there. Until King Iked will carry that stone to the oracle, he's not expected to say anything on his way. He's expected to remain silent with the stone until he drop it in the oracle. So King Iked went down into the stream. He looked for a stone inside the river, and then he found a stone inside the river. King Iked come up at top of the water with the stone. He went down. They drive him down. They drive him across the river, where he will walk with his bare feet to the oracle to keep the stone in the oracle. King Iked did all the necessary things that he have to do. Immediately they drop him for him to walk with his bare leg to the oracle. King Iked marched the floor, and all of a sudden it is really a sloping place. King Iked fall down and shout, "My father!" Immediately he shouted, he has said a word which is forbidden, that he is not expected to say anything until he placed the stone on the oracle and return back with the yam placed inside the river. So King Ikedi have no other choice. But since no king has ever done that, when the New Yam Festival is about to celebrate, you bring the stone and the talk. King Ikedi don't know what to do. He decide to go with the stone to the oracle and place it there. Then he tell Ezemo what happened. Ezemo said that this is calamity, that nothing like this has ever happened since the history of the Iyoholo kingdom. And that is the reason the Iyoholo kingdom is one of the strongest kingdoms of all. That their New Yam Festival, when they pick the stone from the stream and place it in the oracle, threaten their kingdom and make their warrior more strong, make their crops to grow, that calamity has fallen upon them since their king is unable to do what he is supposed to do. So the whole place, the whole kingdom find it difficult and wait for the calamity to fall on them because they know they have provoked the oracle. All of a sudden, King Ikedi asked Ezemo, so wetin I go do? Make I for settle this thing when I don't spoil like this. Wetin I go do? Ezemo said he has to ask the gods if the gods can provide any possible solution to the crime that King Ikedi has committed. Ezemo asked the gods and said that the gods are very angry and the gods cannot listen. But he will advise King Ikedi to go back into the stream and perform the same ritual that he performed before. Bring up another stone and try not to say anything until you place it in the oracle. Let's see if the gods can be happy and decide to talk to us. King Ikedi went back to the river. He go down inside the river and bring up in a stone. He followed the normal process that he's supposed to follow. He returned the stone to the oracle and placed it without saying anything. So, after 2 days, King Ikedi keep on questioning Ezemo. Is there anything that the gods have spoken to you since I repeated the ritual when you say make I do? Ezemo told King Ikedi that yet no word from the gods. But after a while, about 7 days time, Ezemo called on the whole village and said that calamity is upon us. That King Ikedi has returned the stone on the due process, but still we should wait for the worst. The king has decided not to kill us all, but he decided to punish us for what we did, for what our king did. After 2 days of the announcement, all the boys in the village, both children, all fall into sick. House, stock, animals, chicken in the home, they all fall sick. Some of them are dying, some of them are sick. Many boys in the village get sick. So, when the news spread everywhere that Kingdom of Iyoholo, which has been the strongest kingdom of all in Anambra State, is now facing calamity, so many kingdoms decide to use that privilege to attack them. The former kingdom of Umunede, the kingdom of Umunede that they once attacked, went in combination with kingdom of Eri to combine and attack on the kingdom of Iyoholo at once, since kingdom of Iyoholo has been the strongest kingdom and be conquering them all those days. So this is the best chance when the two kingdoms team together, they will be able to attack kingdom of Iyoholo and defeat kingdom of Iyoholo. So when this situation get through, the kingdom of Iyahol receive a message from kingdom of Iri that they are coming after your people. For you have all taken what belongs to them some years ago. So King Iked, being a good king, have no choice but to tell them that I don't know what you really want from me, but since my father has done a lot of evil to you guys, I am not my father. But what I want you to do is that your father and my father fight some years ago, and at the end of the day, nothing would come out of it. I don't want us to fight. King Iked sent the message to the king of Iri, and the new king in Iri refused to listen to the message. So King Iked decided to visit Iri. He visited Iri, tell Iri kingdom that he is coming to come and see you people, and please, no one should touch him, that he is coming for peace. After 4 market days, King Iked traveled to Iri without guard. When he get to Iri, they arrested him. He told them to take me to your king. I want to see your king. The guards take him to their king, and he meet King of Iri. He told King of Iri that I don't want to have any war with you. My father fight against your father, but I am not my father, and you are not your father. We must solve this. All I want is peace. You can see currently my kingdom is going through a lot, and I won't like to have war with you. What did you want from me? The king of Iri laughed, and after laughing, he told him that I want nothing from you but your head, your life. That is all I want. So the King Iked told King of Iri that even currently that his kingdom is facing a lot of problems, but what he wants us to do is to fight. You know, when you fight with me, when my kingdom is under calamity, when my kingdom is facing a lot, you may defeat me, but I'm very sure it's not going to be easy for you, because I have all it takes to win you, just like my father always win your father. But what I'm begging you is that innocent people will die. I don't want us to fight. I want us to find a possible way to solve this. I have been going around settling with all the neighboring villages, my village, settling all the problems that my father has committed against them, all the sins, all the evil that my father has done against them. Iri kingdom must not be one of my enemies. Please, I beg you, let us find a possible way to resolve this issue. The new king of Iri asked him to go, that he's calling on his men to get ready for war, come and attack kingdom of Iyahol. After all negotiation, after all the negotiation that both of them go through, King of Iri refused to accept any terms with King Iked, the active king of Iyahol kingdom. Finally, King Iked go home. After 2 days' time, King Iked returned to Iri again and tell King of Iri that he don't want his people to die, that his people is already facing a lot of problems, and he is cause for the problem. that what he wants him is that since he wants him dead, since all he wants is his life, that he should bring the strongest warrior that he have, or he himself, him the king of Eri himself, to come. Let him, king of Yoholo kingdom and king of Eri, fight, and whosoever win the war will go back alive, and whosoever lose the war will die. So king of Eri read the message and said, why will I even give you such term? I want my men to come over your kingdom and fight your kingdom, destroy your kingdom, rape your woman, and take over your kingdom. So King Ikedi decided to go send him a negotiation again, telling him that he should bring out his best warrior, or him himself can represent himself. Let them fight. If he wins the war, he will spare the life of that person that he fights the war with. If the person wins, let the person kill him. That is the agreement that he made with King of Eri. King of Eri think it's a very good offer and decide to accept the terms. My brother, people are wise. King Ikedi is a wise king. King Ikedi is a wise king. So when King of Eri understand that the terms is very fair to him, since he wants King Ikedi dead, he decided to accept the terms and have plan to go and call a giant who did not live in the area of Anambra State. He decided to go and bring the giant from Maiduguri. That he will keep the giant as a representative, as his representative, so that the giant could be able to kill King Ikedi when the time arrived. Bring the giant whose duty is killing people. The giant is ready, and they called on King Ikedi to come over to the battleground, that he's ready. King Ikedi come over to the battleground and fight bitterly with the giant. Finally, he defeated the giant. When he defeated the giant, he spared the life of the giant and asked Eri kingdom that they should be in peace together, that they will gain nothing fighting war. King of Eri understand that King Ikedi is a good man and decide to accept that favor and make peace with King Ikedi. But one problem is left. The problem left is that the people of Umunade that killed his father are still angry with him because the war is not yet over. Eri has gone in peace with Yoholo kingdom, but Umunade refused to go in peace with Yoholo kingdom. Umunade have a lot of warriors, and they have all it takes to win the Yoholo kingdom that is currently going through a lot, through the situation of calamity. So Umunade kingdom sent to Yoholo kingdom that we are ready to bring you down, and there is nothing on earth that will stop us. King Ikedi understand that all his warriors are now very weak, and his people understand the terms. King Ikedi understands that his people are going through a lot, all because of him. And the way he solved the matter between Eri people and his kingdom make his people love him very much and start calling him the most wise king that they have ever had in their history. So he decided to find a possible way that he can use to solve the problem that is going through his kingdom currently, the problem of Umunede, that want to strike his kingdom now that their warriors are very weak and sick. He sent to Umunede kingdom message that, "You people kill my father. Is that not enough for the ranger? Please, I'm begging you, tell me what you want. I don't want to war with you all." So Umunede told them that they want nothing but war. King Ikedi begged them severally that if there is anything they want, gold, land, money, or anything at all, livestock that they need, that he will be ready to pay it, no matter the worth of it. But he don't want war because he's losing a lot already. They refuse. The Eri kingdom all gathered in a hall and made meeting that there is nothing on earth that will stop them from helping Iked, since Iked has proved good man that he is. Also, the kingdom of Eka that Iked married to decide that they will do all they can to help Iked, since Iked is going through a lot. So the both kingdom, Eri and the kingdom of Eka, gathered together and go to Umunede kingdom and tell Umunede kingdom that they should find a possible thing that they would demand from Iked. Then if Iked couldn't be able to provide it, if they go war on Iked, they are not against it, but they should give him a terms. Let's see if Iked couldn't be able to provide it. So after when they tell them that, the kingdom of Umunede accepted it and appreciate what they said. They said, since both of you kingdom of Eka, kingdom of Eri, told us that if we can't give Iked condition, that you all will be against us, no problem, we will give him condition. So, kingdom of Eri and kingdom of Eka representative return and tell Iked that we have solution to your problem. We have talked to the kingdom of Umunede, and the kingdom of Umunede has agreed that they are going to give you terms. And if you could be able to meet up with the term, then there will be no war. But if you can't, then the war must take place. King Ikedi was so happy hearing that. He decided to go to Eri and asking of Umunede the favor of coming to Eri. Let them sort the matter together. So the kingdom of Umunede visited Eri. But before he visited Eri, he called on the leaders of the Umunede and told them what Eri and the Eka kingdom has come to discuss with them. So they decided that they are going to give Iked a term and the condition that Iked cannot be able to fulfill, so that they will fight war against Iked and destroy the kingdom of Iyohol. Did you there for King Iked and King of Umunede to meet have arrived? King Iked arrived in Eri, waiting for King of Umunede to arrive. After some hour, King of Umunede arrived, and it's time to negotiate on the terms. King of Umunede told King of Eri that we are going to give you a condition, and if you are able to provide the condition, then there will be no war. King Ikedi was so happy to hear that, and he is really ready to fulfill any condition that they gave to him. King of Umunede told him that the condition that we want to give you is nothing but you have to give us a cloth that have no color. If you can be able to give us the clothes that have no color, then there will be no war. Guys, still your guy, Stance Comedy, aka the Laughing Planet for Joke Lover. The story might be long, but I hope saying now don't interest you, Abby. Clothes we no get color. Where King Ikedi one from see clothes we no get color. If King Ikedi no bring clothes we no get color, then there will be war, and King Ikedi will lose his people. I am make we see how King Ikedi will take to solve the matter. King Ikedi returned to his kingdom, being kingdom of Yohol. He called on all the elders and tell them what his meeting with King of Umunede was. Say King of Umunede talk say war no go there, but if na one may war no there, una go bring clothes when no get color. All the issue shouted clothes when no get color. Where one from see clothes when no get color. All the clothes when no get color now. Which one be say we go bring clothes when no get color? Now be say these people when may fight war. Who know they ready to fight war? Igiked send message to all the wise men that he knows that live. Those in the south, those in the north, those in the west. All of those wise men all arrived to see King Iked. When King Iked tell them the reason he called them, that he needs a solution, provide clothes when no get color. Clothes that has no color. I will tell that at the current situation of his kingdom, there will be war on them. None of the wise men can be able to give a possible good advice. All they can say to King Iked is that Iked should just get ready for the war. Like there is no other option. The kingdom of Umunede have nothing to offer, and they have no time to negotiate with you, but they just want war with you. Bro, it's not an easy task. Some of the elders move into the bush. Ezemo has been told to consult their gods to see if there is any possible solution that they will use to solve the problem. But the gods can't provide any solution. Ezemo cannot provide any solution. King Ikedi, the wisest king, cannot provide any solution to this. Everybody can't give any reason that will help to provide clothes that don't have color. King Ikedi decided that whosoever person that will be able to give him the solution to provide clothes that don't have color, will be the king of your kingdom. That person, if the person provide the solution, then he will resign from the kingship and allow the person to own the throne. And the throne will leave his generation and move in the bloodline of the people that provide the solution. Everyone crack their brain, but it's not possible. Information spread everywhere. On one fateful day, King Ike, the adopted child, was on the way to go and fetch firewood inside the bush. So he met somebody in the bush, where somebody went into the bush to harvest some palm that his adopted father once did inside the bush, and somebody went there to harvest it. Somebody was standing in front of King Ike, the adopted daughter. When King Ike, the adopted daughter, hit him, so somebody was so surprised. Can't you see me standing in your front? And King Ike, the adopted daughter, replied, I am sorry. Please, who are you? And what are you doing inside this bush? He told him that he's somebody, the son of a palm wine tapper, that he has come into this bush, come and harvest the palm wine that they tapped earlier. So the adopted child of Ikedi feels so happy to meet such friend. They say that you are very brave. A boy like you is inside this bush alone to harvest palm wine. So somebody asked him, a girl like you is inside this bush. What are you doing inside this bush, and why are you so absent-minded? So the girl told him that, somebody, my dear, I don't know you before, but something is troubling me. I'm from the kingdom of Yohol, and recently the kingdom of Yohol have a very big problem. I'm my adopted daughter of King Ikedi. Our kingdom have problem, and the king, my father, can't solve it. So somebody asked him, what is the problem? He told somebody that our kingdom is in a very dangerous situation. Calamity has fallen upon us. All our boys are sick. All our household stock are dying. Our people are perishing. Our crops are dying. And now, Umunede kingdom want to fight against us. My father, King Ikedi, has done all he can to negotiate with them. But they said that if my father wants to negotiate with them, that the only term and the condition that they will accept is for my father to provide for them a clothes that don't have any color. Somebody told the girl, is that a problem? And the adopted child of King Ikedi said, yes. Is that not a no problem to you? Somebody started laughing and said that this is not a problem. This is nothing but a very simple thing that anyone can solve. The girl told somebody that you are just a boy. How can you be laughing over such matter that the king himself can't be able to handle? All the wise men, brave men can't be able to handle. Why are you laughing over it? This is a matter of life and death. Somebody told the girl that you should go home and tell your father that I, Somadi, the adopted child of Wine Tapa, Mr. Emeka, said that I have solution to his problem. So the adopted child of King Ikedi immediately started running home to go and tell his father that he has found someone that said that he have idea of any solution about it. He went home and told King Ikedi that he has found a solution. That a boy said that he knows the solution to this problem. King Ikedi told him, who on earth is the boy that told you that I have the solution to it? Adopted child of King Ikedi told King Ikedi that he's a boy named Somadi, that he told him that he's a son of Wine Tapa. He asked him, where is the boy living? He said he has no idea where the boy is living. So King Ikedi asked his boys to go and look for all the Wine Tapa, both in their village, in Eri village, and the neighboring village that they have always been in peace with. Luckily for them, they come back with some of Wine Tapa, and Mr. Emeka is among them. King Ikedi told them that all of you are very lucky to be here today. You have a very big opportunity and a privilege. Who among you here have a son named Somadi? And if you are lucky to be the one, your son is about to win a tremendous gift that none of you can ever imagine. The reward is forever and eternity. Many of them run and tell the king that we don't have a son named Somadi. Mr. Emeka told the king that he has a son named Somadi, but Somadi is not his biological son. That Somadi is a son that he adopted. So the king told him that your son, Somadi, said that he has solution to my problem. And that is the only reason I'm looking for him, not to hurt him or kill him or do him any other thing. But I just want him to help me. Mr. Emeka said that maybe it's not the Somadi that is his son. That his son Somadi is just a kid and he cannot help you with your solution, with your problem. So Ikedi ordered his guy to go with Mr. Emeka to go and bring his son, who is Somadi. They went on the journey, and the next day they bring Somadi to the palace of King Ikedi. The 7 days that Umunede gave to Iyofolo Kingdom, the remaining only 2 days. So they bring Samadi home to the palace of King Ikedi. King Ikedi summoned all the elders and called on Samadi. So you are the boy. So you are the boy that promised that you have solution to my problem. Did you know what my problem is all about? Somebody started laughing and said that your problem is nothing but a very little problem which anybody can solve. The king repeated this problem to him, that my kingdom is falling under calamity currently. We are all sick. My boys are sick. My livestock are dying. Our crops are dying. And the kingdom want to fight war against us. I negotiated with them. They told me that I have to bring a cloth that is colorless. Cloth of no color. Cloth with no care color. That if I don't bring that cloth, that they are going to fight war against me. What is the solution that you said you have to offer? The elders, somebody started laughing. The elders started murmuring and tell King Ikedi that you have been a wise king all time, but bringing us here because of a boy who has nothing to offer is the worst decision you have ever made since we know you from childhood. What can a boy like this offer to us? King Ikedi said that he has no choice, but since the boy said that he have anything to do, maybe you have to give the boy a chance to do all he can do. The elder questioned the boy, Samadi, what can you offer to us? Samadi told them that your problem is what I'm here to solve. And I am very sure that your problem is nothing that anybody can solve. So the King Ikedi told the elders to stop questioning Samadi, that he's giving Samadi the job to go and go with him to meet King of Umunede. And see if there is any possible solution that he can provide. The elders refused to accept that terms. They told their king that we cannot allow you to go to Umunede because Umunede will kill you. You can't go there with a boy who have nothing to offer. So King Ikedi told them that he's not afraid of dying, but what he's afraid of is the death of the people in his kingdom. Somebody told the king to stop worrying, that he has no problem, that the problem he has is just nothing or what everyone can handle. The cloth of no color is very easy to provide. That he should send to the king message, King of Umunede. That he should send to King of Umunede message that they are coming to meet the King of Umunede, to tell them when they will give them the clothes. So they sent to King of Umunede message, and King of Umunede received the message that we are coming to tell you when we will bring the clothes for you, but we need to speak to you first. They read the message in front of all of their elders and started laughing, that King Ikedi, who claimed to be wise, can't be able to provide solution to get a colorless cloth. They get ready for war. They ask King Ikedi to come and say what he has to say. So King Ikedi went there with somebody. When they get there, somebody call on the king of Umunede. Oh king, I greet you. Please, I need to have a word with you. I'm here on behalf of King Ikedi of Iyokolo Kingdom, who is staying with me here. King of Umunede. The colorless cloth that you demand, we have it now in our kingdom. Can your people come and collect it? King of Umunede said, yes, if you have it in your kingdom, we can come and collect it. But if we come and you guys are lying to us, the war will begin immediately. Somebody tell him that he accepted what he said. But he want to ask you one more question, King of Umunede. King, oh king, if your boy come to collect the cloth, would there be war? He said no war. If we ask you to come and collect the cloth and you haven't come to collect the cloth, would there be war? King of Umunede told somebody that you are asking so much question that if you have the cloth now, I will send my boys to go with you to go and collect the cloth. But if they went there to collect the cloth and the cloth is not there, the war starts immediately. Somebody asks King of Umunede, you give us 2 days, you give us 7 days to provide the colorless cloth, and now is remaining only 1 day. Can we tell you when you come and collect the cloth before the remaining 1 day that is left, and you will come and collect it without war? The king accepted. So somebody told the king that we have the colorless cloth with us in our kingdom, but what we want you to do is that you should send somebody to come and collect the cloth. But let the person not come in the morning. Let the person not come in the afternoon. Let the person not come in the evening. Let the person not come in the night. But once the person come, we will give him the clothes. So the case is over. We agreed earlier that whatsoever thing that we talk here will be under oath, and no one will break the oath. So send your men to come and collect the clothes, but let them not come in the morning. Let them not come in the afternoon. Let them not come in the evening. Let them not come in the night. When they come, we'll give them the clothes. So the king gets mad to himself, say, what rubbish? When will the person come? He said, I don't know, but let him not come within all this time. When he comes, we'll give him the clothes. And ask King Ikedi to let's go home. And King Ikedi stand up and tell the king of Umunede that you have heard what he said. And that is how they left. King of Umunede don't know what to do. He call on the elder, tell the elder the agreement with them. The elder said that there is no way. This boy has defeated us and there will be no war. So that is the end of the story. That is how King Ikedi conquered the war of Umunede. And the King Ikedi is a man of his word. He keep his word and resign as a king. Make somebody the king of Iyokolo Kingdom. That is when Emeka the Pine One Tapa tell them the story that Ikedi, who is now the king, is not my son, but is just twins who was sent to die, who was sentenced to death by the former king, the father of King Ikedi. that the child was brought to him through a hunter who later died in the bush when he went to hunt a buffalo, and the buffalo killed him. So today, twins has ruled the kingdom of Iyehun, and that is how twins is now be seen as good gift from God in Anambra State. What do you think about this story? It's still your boy, Latest Comedy, aka The Laughing Planet with Joke Lovers. I love you all.